afternoon, everyone, and thanks Dr. Madhu and team for inviting us here. I work for the Blaze, and Blaze is developing silicon. It's called inference chip. So I will talk about the inference chip and other things. So the topic is from silicon to Sanjeevani, right? So if you see today environment, all clouds and other things, but if you want something on device, what you can do? So AI is not a luxury kind of will come back, train the model, inference the model and get the results. On the spot point of care, if you want the result, the solution is here. AI on edge. It's called a physical AI, right? And it's the present day necessity, not a future. China healthcare is rapidly fasting. They have better chips, better API, and recently they have developed called Health ATM, where you can visit the machine, get your vital checks, and immediately get the results of that. This kind of system we can build in India is a great, and we have the infrastructure, we have everything, and but still the reachability of poor man to AI enabled doctors is very far. India healthcare reality is the doctor patient ratio is very high, especially in the rural area is so very high, and the reachability is very low. But we have the advantage of the infrastructure, like we have ADAS, API, and other things what government is proposing on the part. The check is here. I need to move little fast. Time is short. AI doesn't mean that you are replacing doctor. AI means is the assistant. It cannot be a full doctor. It helps the doctor to decide fast rather than waiting for long tests and other things. So good news is tool that works are genuinely transformative and it can help. Expertise, it cannot replace the expertise onto that part. The proportion of AI versus cloud is the latency, connectivity, privacy, cost, and reliability. These are the things where people little hesitate to put the data into the cloud rather than make it private, run onto your own mobile phones or devices and get the result on that. We have 1.4 billion people, 1.3 doctors, patchy internet, everywhere it is not available. The solution is only AGI. The game changes transform healthcare, medical imaging, predictability, forecasting, administrative cost, drug safety, patient language tracing and other things on your device. It help. And we are not talking about the training models, we are talking about the inference model. Inference model, it can depends like the vision models, your language models, your small language models, large language model and general model generally they are not prefer things. As we seen the result in the industry, a specialized model on a particular device have much more value than the generalized model kind of these things. Chip advantage is the tops per watt is better. We can have the tokens per second per watt if you calculate onto the inference devices on edge and cloud. The cost is very high. Second is the model size you can reduce. You can do the quantization of model. It's not necessary to take the 32-bit models for training and inference both. We can have the system where you can quantize the model, lower the bandwidth and make it fast. So cost is less, bandwidth is high and easy to use for that part. Another thing is medical grade. Getting the medical certification on the cloud for the models, and models is not kind of one-time model. You have to do the active learning for the model. It's a continuous learning. You have to deploy the model. So getting those things onto the edge AI is much more easier than the bigger models and other things, right? So I'm seeing that within the 5 year, maybe we can produce a lot of AI chips like a geo movement, where we have the internet in early days very costly. Now it is every mobile very cheap. Same way, maybe in the AI in chip or physical AI can be very cheap, and it can be easily deployable to all kind of devices like medical devices or mobile phones or something like that. Ayushman Bharat is one of the ingredients for that, where you can get the chances to put AI into the systems with the edges, and you can have the reachability to every poor in the rural area. Policy need to be updated. We should have AI diagnostic insurance kind of cover in the policies. That is a government job, and hopefully it will be come soon. The advantage is the stack we have from the Aadhaar, from the DigiLocker, from the ABDM, and from the Bhasini, that is language models. We can integrate together. We can scale the data. We can get the AI quality, better models, trained models, quality data on the edge that can with a chance. Okay, that we can move fast into that. So it is aligning to the principle what we are doing discussing today: people, progress, and planet. So these are the 5 critical challenges where you are seeing the things: doctor shortage, infrastructure, cost barrier, languages, data diversity. All these can help as a sutra for next gen AI. People, we should cover everybody, should not believe anything. Progress, affordable innovations, sustainability for the planets, and these principles guide every AI healthcare innovation in the Indian AI mission. What didn't work? So, in general, every AI company did not succeed. The failure ratio is very high, and getting the government certifications and other things, 70% of AI healthcare pilots fail, they never scale. So that is one of the brutal reality of the market. So we need a honesty, build credibility, learning from the failure, and scale the product. Key challenges: data privacy, security, regulations, skills development, AI biases, and fairness, interoperability. Biasness means the model which are working for the European country or American country are not working for the Indian conditions, and that is the reality, right? But we can take the advantage of our government schemes and the data what government is collecting from the people, and we can use that to tune the model for AI for the Indian conditions and maybe better things, and it can be the template for the world, right? There is a lot of chances for the export strategies and getting things done, because the Asian countries, European countries, African countries are close to the Indian things, and the market is very large for that. It's maybe 50 billion and plus by 2030. We have the hardware, we have the software, we have the infra. We just need to build the things. From silicon to Sanjeevani, aligning to the theme: people, progress, and planet. We have the innovations, we have the constraints, we have the diverse conditions where we can build a very diversified data sets, train the models for that. Chips are designed for the power affordables. We cannot invest 150 watts power for just running the NVIDIA chips. We need 1 to 2 watt, 3 watt, 5 watts per tokens, kind of these things, which can be easily available everywhere in the world. And every edge AI devices from Mumbai to Manila is the saving of the things. So by 2030, hoping that all the medical devices will have the physical AI on the edge. So at Atmanirbhar Bharat, this is maybe the mission where you can deploy the edge AI onto your device at any point of junction, at any point of care.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.